Welcome to this Tutor to You Sociology topic video for GCSE Sociology. In this video we're going to look at another classic text, Theorising Patriarchy by Sylvia Walby. Sylvia Walby's Theorising Patriarchy, published in 1990, is a pivotal work in feminist sociology. Walby offers a comprehensive analysis of patriarchy, which she defines as a system of social structures and practices in which men dominate, oppress and exploit women. Her work is grounded in feminist theory, focusing on the structural and systemic nature of gender inequality. Unlike earlier feminist theories that may have focused more on individual experiences or specific institutions, Walby's analysis seeks to understand how patriarchy operates across different domains of social life. Walby's methodology is primarily theoretical and analytical. She combines existing research and theories from various disciplines, including sociology, economics, history and political science, to construct a detailed framework for understanding patriarchy. Walby examined historical data and reviewed feminist literature and analysed contemporary social structures to build her arguments. She also employed comparative analysis to show how patriarchy functions differently across various societies and historical periods. Walby identified 6 key structures through which patriarchy operates. Firstly, paid work. Women often face discrimination in the workplace, including lower wages, limited job opportunities and occupational segregation. This economic inequality reinforces men's dominance in both the public and private sphere. Secondly, household production. Traditional gender roles dictate that women are primarily responsible for unpaid domestic labour, such as childcare and housework. This limits their ability to participate equally in the workforce and reinforces their dependency on men. Thirdly, culture often reinforce sexist stereotypes and ideals, portraying women as subordinate to men. Media, education and religion can all contribute to maintaining these cultural standards. The fourth structure of patriarchy is sexuality. Sexual norms often control and restrict women's sexuality, while men's sexual behaviour is less regulated. This double standard reinforces male dominance and control over women's bodies. Another structure is violence. Gender-based violence, including domestic abuse and sexual assault, is a critical mechanism through which men exert control over women. Such violence is both a cause and consequence of women's subordinate status. And finally, the state. Government policies and laws can either challenge or reinforce patriarchal structures. Walby points out that many legal and political systems have historically disadvantaged women, though some progress has been made in promoting gender equality. Walby also distinguished between private patriarchy and public patriarchy. Private patriarchy refers to the control exerted by individual men over women, often within the household. Public patriarchy, on the other hand, involves systemic inequality and institutional discrimination in the public sphere, such as in workplaces and political systems. She argues that modern societies have seen a shift from private to public patriarchy, with institutional structures becoming the main sources of women's oppression. Although not the primary focus of her book, Walby acknowledges that patriarchy intersects with other forms of social inequality, such as class and race. She emphasises the need to consider these intersections to fully understand the complexity of women's experiences and the varied forms of oppression that they face. In using historical and comparative analysis, Walby also was able to demonstrate that patriarchy is not a static or universal phenomenon. its forms and intensity can vary across different cultures and historical periods, and this approach helps to show that patriarchy is a social construct that can both be challenged and changed. Some critics argue that Walby's focus on structural aspects of patriarchy overlooks the importance of individual agency. While understanding structures is crucial, it's also essential to recognise how individuals can resist and challenge patriarchal norms. Another criticism is that Walby's theoretical framework is comprehensive, but can be complex and difficult to understand for readers who are not well versed in sociological or feminist theory, and this complexity might limit accessibility to broader audiences. Walby acknowledges the intersectionality of patriarchy with other forms of oppression. Some critics, however, feel she does not give enough attention to how race, class, sexuality and other factors intersect with gender. Later feminist academics have expanded on this idea to provide a more complete analysis. And since the book's publication in 1990, social attitudes and structures have continued to evolve. Some critics argue that Walby's framework may need to be updated to reflect these changes and incorporate new developments in feminist theory and social research. Theorising Patriarchy by Sylvia Walby is a foundational text in feminist sociology that provides a detailed and comprehensive framework for understanding patriarchy. By identifying 6 key structures through which patriarchy operates, Walby shows how gender inequality is maintained in various domains of social life. Despite some criticisms regarding its complexity and emphasis on structural aspects, Walby's work remains an essential resource for understanding the nature of patriarchy and the ongoing struggle for gender equality. That concludes this Tutor to You Sociology topic video for GCSE Sociology. In this video we looked at another classic text, Theorising Patriarchy by Sylvia Walby. Thanks for watching.